bought the car.
We have the car.
It is breakfast time. We're at the Spotted Pig.
We are.
This is our Toyota Corolla. I'll do a proper car tour later, but I'm too hungry. We need to eat something.
Yeah.
Not bad for a temporary gangster ride, eh? Do you know one thing I am quite enjoying already though is the tinted windows. I like it. I like people not being able to see in.
Yeah, and
it's
it
nice.
Makes it cooler inside the car as well.
It does. Let's get some food. You're probably thinking, where is their child? Story is having her swimming lesson with Teacher Chi. We're going to step in with her later. She's already had her breakfast, so it's only us to feed at the moment. She was so excited to swim, wasn't she?
She was, yeah. She's Teacher Chi a really nice picture yesterday, a nice drawing of them both dressed as mermaids, so she gave that to her, which made Teacher Chi smile. It was really sweet.
Also, the other day when we were in Ate, the sewing shop, we picked up a diving bag, didn't we? And Story gifted that to Teacher Chi this morning because she's going back diving soon.
Yes, yeah, and Story's really missed her. She's really missed having this every week, so I'm happy for her that she gets to do it again.
Yeah, I didn't want her to think that us moving house meant that she had to lose that as well, because for us it's like, what, a 50-minute drive?
Yeah.
It gets a little bit less than 50 minutes. Even getting the travel pass this morning was pretty quick because there's no one up there. So it's all good, back into a nice little routine. Story's loving it, and we'll check in on her later. I found out yesterday that it's actually the Spotted Pig's 1 year anniversary yesterday. It's only been open 1 year, and we've been here 6 months.
I know, I was surprised.
That's mad, isn't it? It makes you think about like how short a year actually is, and how much things can change in that time. Crazy. Thankfully this place is still open because they really do amazing coffee here. We buy our beans from here too and take them home, so we can have a little bit of a taste of the Spotted Pig. As we find our comfort zone here in the country, we may buy a coffee machine as well, just to kind of have that ability at home. We've always had one, haven't we?
Yeah, I've missed our one. The other day there was a trigger for me. Story put on a programme that she used to watch in Portugal and hasn't watched since Portugal. And when I heard the programme starting, it just took me back to the Portugal house, and it always used to be in the morning, so it was always on when I was making the coffee, and instantly I got the coffee machine sound and the foaming of the milk, and I was like, oh, I really want a foamy milk coffee now.
Yeah, it's nice to have the ability to do it at home.
Yeah. You're not going to believe what happened. Jay has left his wallet in the house in Pilar, and we've only just realised he's gone off to go and get it. He's got to go all the way back, and I'm just walking back to Story to go and sit while she finishes off her last. She's got about 40 minutes left of her swim lesson, so I'm just going to wait here with Story while Jay goes and gets the cash. So I'm just at Story's swimming lesson, but I'm trying to keep out of the way, and I'm hiding behind a bush so she doesn't get too distracted that I'm here. Jay just messaged me though, and he's not going all the way back up to Pilar. We actually ordered some cash through the Palawan system the other day to pay for the car, so Jay's gone to pick that up, and we can use some of that now today rather than having to go all the way back to the house to get the wallet, because that would have taken about 2 hours round trip, which wasn't ideal. So thankfully he just thought about doing that instead, which would work out much better. So he'll be about half an hour instead of 2 hours, so that's great. And the Story's over there with Teacher Chi. You want to join us? So Story's not using the arm floats today. Teacher Chi wants to teach her some new moves, some more swimming styles. Wow, look at that, face in.
Wow, good job. Was it scary?
Did you see that? She had her head in the water for about 5 seconds. That was well impressive. But I'm trying to film a bit discreetly because this is still her lesson time, so I don't want her to get too distracted. Oh, she's getting toys from the steps now.
Okay, where are you going?
Alright, Story's lesson is finished. Teacher Chi's just gone to get changed, but Story's just doing a little bit extra pool time. Are you going to show us what you learned? Wow, super glide. Was it fun?
watch this.
Okay.
Now I'll do it properly now.
Okay. Wow, amazing.
So I just went to 3 different remittance centres to collect the money to pay for the car, and none of them have the cash today. It's really frustrating. Well, one of them said if I wait a few more hours they might have it, so I'm hoping on that. Luckily, Teacher Chi accepts Gcash, very modern of her, so I can pay her via that. It's like a kind of PayPal thing that they use out here, or a Venmo. And there's one other store in town that accepts Gcash as well, so I could use that. Living on an island is hard. To do these like little tasks, it's actually really complicated.
Yeah.
Because I also have to do this again tomorrow, because I can only withdraw a certain amount every day and it's not enough for the car. I think if somebody told me everything that goes into living the island life before I came here, I think I would make excuses and say I don't think I could live like that.
Yeah.
But you can, you just have to adjust slowly.
Things take longer.
Yeah. If
A lot longer.
If you can get used to things taking longer, then you're all good. Well, luckily Story's enjoying being on the beach still. Story's just playing right now. Actually, she's burying a fish. On her lesson today, they found a beached puffer fish, didn't they? Which are quite rare now because people used to eat them quite a lot here and now there's not many left. So they tried to save it and release it back into the sea, but it actually just died. So
Didn't survive.
yeah, so they're just burying it now and we are waiting to see what our next move of the day is.
The pufferfish is dead. Now we don't have any more friends.
And what did you do to the puffer fish?
We just buried it, but now we don't have any more pufferfish.
Oh, there's more puffer fish in the deep blue sea though.
I know.
You've got dog friends all over the island, haven't you, Story? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You crazy dog. Oh no. He's so fluffy. He is big. Look at you. You friends? Is that your dog friend?
I want to take him to the new house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you've got so many dog friends there as well. Do you think he'd like Shoutouts?
Yeah. Actually, he might like Lucky best.
You think?
Yeah.
So we've just come to the beautiful Beach Baby Cafe again to get some lunch for Story. I really love the styling of this place. It's kind of like the inspiration for what we want the house to look like. Story's just playing with Nicole and the little doggy. What's the dog's name, Sash? Scoop.
Scoopy.
Scoop is really fast.
Story's a little bit wary of it.
Look at her.
Jumpy puppy.
She's giving him a wide berth. Poor Story, she's really tired as well after her swimming lesson, so she's probably thinking, what is going on? So this is our new ride, briefly featured in a previous vlog. Hey Story, do you want to do a little car tour for us? Show us your chair.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
What else do you like about it?
I like the kitty bit.
Yeah? We didn't see these last time, did we? We've got Hello Kitty floor mats.
And we also got red. And let me show you how we do this.
Okay. We have light.
Yeah.
And how do the chairs feel?
Nice and fluffy.
Yeah?
And a bit sweaty.
It is a bit sweaty, isn't it? It is a really hot day.
That sounds good.
You fancy doing a bit of driving?
Yeah, but
Just pretend driving.
yeah.
How does it feel to sit in the driver's seat?
Nice.
How about the wheel? Do you like the wheel?
Yeah.
It's a funny car, isn't it?
Why?
Well, because it's blue on the outside and red on the inside. That's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
So the plan is, Story, that we're going to keep this car for a while. We're going to use it as our little runaround.
Yeah.
And then we're going to build a project car as well at the same time. So we're going to use this one to get around to the island, to go for your swimming lessons.
Why is it all broken? Because it's got white.
Well, it's an old car. Now that we own this car, Story, we're thinking about changing the colour of this red. What other colour could we put in here that would look nicer?
Pink.
Pink?
Yeah.
Pink and blue?
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, pink would probably look better than red. But
Rainbow.
can we have some more options?
Yeah.
What else?
Rainbow.
Rainbow colour. I think that a greenish colour would look quite nice.
What about a little rainbow because that will look better.
I'll tell you what we'll do though, we'll have a look around inside the shops and we'll see what kind of paints they have here, and then maybe we can change the colour of the inside. What do you think?
Yeah. And then outside will be green and the inside will be pink.
Outside green, inside pink, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, is that the plan?
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good beep. Beep beep.
Is this just two?
Are you off now? You going back to the house?
Absolutely, Dad. I want to look. I'm going to do a little chill out in my storage chair.
No, it's too hot in here, Story.
Oh.
Where are you going? Some activities with Mum. Bye. Sacha told me the other day that her granddad used to own this car when it was new. Not this exact car, but the same model. And I remember that. So Sacha and I have been together since we were 16 years old, and we went to school together since we were 11. So I actually remember her granddad driving a green Toyota Corolla, and it was kind of newish at the time because this is like a 90s car, so he would have got it fairly recently at the time. And I like it when things like that fit into the story. I don't like it when there's no purpose or no link whatsoever. There has to be some meaning behind everything, and to remember that was nice. So we've got a Pioneer sound system here with CD player. Also we can run our iPod off of that. A graphic equalizer, which I'm not sure if it's linked up. If anyone wonders what that's for, it's for like setting the bass, the treble, the mids. It's like a little tuning block for your music. I haven't actually tested to see if it works yet. On the back shelf we have Pioneer 6x9 speakers and then some other 6x9 speakers here. So I'm not sure if all of these work. We've got a functioning voltometer, but I don't think that the water temperature thing works. But we have actually got a water temperature thing right here too. Oh, oh thank you. Need that. Yeah, I do need that. Hi Papa, how are you? New car. Or old car.
Yeah.
You started doing your activities?
Yes.
She said, I'm going to do activities with Mum, ran away.
Yeah, no, I said I'm just dropping you some water and then I'm going back. So.
Need it, thanks. On with the tour. We've got a electric window on the driver's side that works, but the passenger one doesn't work, so that's got a manual runner. Some of the darkest window tints mankind has ever seen. I was driving the Jeep home last night and Sacha was driving this. It was about 6:30 and it was dark, and she said it was really hard to see out of the windows. I remember in Thailand people used to cut a little hole out of the window tint on either side so that you could see the mirrors even when it was dark. One thing that I'm not sure about is if the fuel gauge actually works in this car, because it's been kind of stuck on a quarter tank since we got it. So I'm gonna go and get some fuel before I do anything else. Don't want this thing to conk out on me. But overall, I am happy with it. Something that we said to each other the other day is that we've had to adjust our mindset to island living. For example, I probably wouldn't have bought this car if I had more choice. But because there's only about 5 or 6 cars for sale on this island at the moment, this was like the only one we could afford, and it is actually running well for its price. I know that some people have already said that you could get this car for cheaper in different places of the Philippines, but we can't travel anywhere properly at the moment. So we factored all of that into the budget, and really when you consider all of the things added together, this is a good deal. Also, the original owner of this car, Mr. Ben, he's such a nice guy, and he said to me, when we're done with this car, he wants it back, basically. He said he'll buy it back off of us because he loves it, and he only wanted us to have the option to buy it off of him because he could see we needed the car, he was watching the videos, and he wanted to give us something that would be not a problem, something that could get us around and fill in this gap for us. So it's kind of like a long-term lease in a way, and it feels good to have something of our own for a little bit. So this is a 1990 Toyota Corolla. It's got 15-inch alloy wheels, a 4-inch exhaust. It's got massive boot space, check this out. We can fit a lot of shopping in there. Got a little bit of advertising for Mr. Ben. This is the guy I bought it from. He's got a homestay in General Luna. Renting out little self-contained rooms for 10,000 pesos a month if anyone's interested. And that's it. Solid little Toyota 4.8F engine with 16 valves. It's alright, it's alright. I'm quite pleased with it. And the burning question is, how much did we pay for it? We agreed with Ben to pay 80,000 pesos, and then we spent an extra 10,000 on having some repairs done, like the air conditioning was making a problem and that was been fixed, all the lights have been fixed. So in total we paid 90. And before you say it, we have done lots of research on cars on this island at this particular time. And that price for this car, in this condition, with this type of registration, blah, 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 is actually not a bad deal. I've seen a lot worse on this island for 135,000 plus. So we personally are happy with the price. That is our little jungle cruiser. So we need to come up with a name for it, but we'll work it out soon enough. Need to get to know its personality a bit. We're gonna end today's video with some shout outs, starting with
Archie Nara, happy 26th birthday to you. Now this is a bit of a belated birthday, so we missed your actual day, but I hope you had a good one anyway. This shout out has come from Lynn from Cebu, your girlfriend for 5 years apparently, and she wants you to know that she loves you so much.
Happy birthday, Archie.
Happy birthday, Archie.
Next birthday shout out is going to Vivian Chua. Happy birthday to you. You're in Quezon City, and it says here you are an amazing mother, sister, friend, doctor to your patients, mentor and inspiration to us all. So that's a nice little message for you.
And also an advanced happy birthday to her daughter Maddie on September the 12th.
Oh, so advanced happy birthday to you and hope you've had a lovely day, Vivian. This shout out came from Belle.
Birthday, Vivian. Hi, Miriam Grace.
So this shout out was from Paul and Bing Rush. Hello to you guys for your 3-year-old daughter, Miriam Grace, who apparently is a big fan of Story, just 1 month younger than Story. We've got a little picture of her here.
Miriam Grace.
Oh, look, she's picked some vegetables. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. We better ask her what those are.
Yeah.
She's 3 years old.
She is.
We can play ball together. You can have this one and I'll have this blue one.
So Miriam is also part of a YouTube family. They've got a YouTube channel called Philamstagram, and you guys are currently living in Laguna, so hopefully we can visit you one day.
Yeah, that would be great. And we have another birthday shout out here requested by Phoebe Bonto in Ontario, Canada, and it is for your daughter Priscilla. Happy 28th birthday, Priscilla.
You guys are originally from Cagayan de Oro.
And we have a lovely picture of you.
He's that massive waterfall.
Whoa! I wish you could come here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that is it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.
Bye bye.
And we will see you next time. Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
We've got to do the workbook, haven't we? Let's get the pencil.